Hey, you guys, it's Matt Frazier, the medium. Listen, I am live right now. Come on in, leave your comments. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. But we are getting close to Halloween, and I've had so many of you write to me saying, Matt, how is it that I can keep myself protected? How many of you have been nervous around this time? So many of you guys are nervous about, Matt, what about if there's an evil spirit around, if there's a negative energy around? How do I keep myself protected? Well, what I want you to know, and this is something that actually is really interesting, and what I've learned as a psychic medium, is that the same way that there are negative people here on earth, there are also evil and negative souls that exist on the other side. But this is Psychic Mediumship 101, something that I really wanted to share with all of you, and that is that there is a way that you can keep yourself protected. There is a way that you can safeguard your energy. There's a way that you can safeguard yourself against evil spirits, negative souls, negative energy, evil energy. And what I want you to know is that every psychic medium uses this. It's something known as psychic protection. And I'll tell you guys, there are so many people that I teach psychic protection to. For example, if you're the type of person that you're really intuitive, you're really sensitive, you might not feel like you're psychic. You might not feel as though that you have a higher sensitivity. But if you can say yes to any of these scenarios, it means that you do. How many of you have been sitting next to somebody and instantly they just brought down your mood? They didn't have to say anything. They didn't have to do anything. Just them being around you made your skin crawl, made you feel as though that there was something wrong, or made you feel like there was something wrong with you, right? And then you left that person. You're like, okay, I'm fine now. How many of you have had that happen? How many of you have had it happen where somebody walks into the room and you can feel the entire energy change? How many of you have felt that with a situation or a place that you visit or a place that you've went, you walked into the place and all of a sudden you could just feel that the energy was bad? Or maybe you can feel the energy is good, right? But what I want you to know is that because we are spiritual beings and because we have a soul, your soul feels things on a different level, right? We feel energy. You can feel when somebody wants good things for you. You can feel when somebody wants to see you happy, when somebody loves you, when someone's a good person. You can feel when someone's a bad person. You can feel when someone's lying, when someone's being deceitful. Sometimes we don't listen, but we can feel it, right? Sometimes there's nothing we can do about it because it's someone that we work with or someone that's close to us, like a family member, and you don't want to believe it, but yet those red flags are coming up. Well, what I want you to know is that the same way that you can feel someone's love, someone's energy, someone's good intentions, you can also unfortunately feel someone's bad intentions, right? And the way that evil energy works and negative energy works, I don't have to tell you because you guys have already felt it, is that it can take a toll on you. You know, when you're around somebody that's evil or nasty or negative, even if you're not interacting with them, even if it's just someone who you work with or a family member or someone's husband or whatever it may be, you can feel that energy. It can make you feel sick. It can make you feel anxious. It can make you have anxiety. It can make you feel as though that there's something wrong when there's not, right? Because the thing is that being the souls that we are, we absorb the energy that's around us. And sometimes we can take that energy home with us. How many of you have been around somebody or in one of those situations where you're interacting with somebody that's negative or nasty and that energy stays with you for the rest of the day? How many of you have said, oh, I can't shake this energy. I can't shake the way that I'm feeling. You know, nothing happened around me, but I'm taking that energy with me. I see some of you guys saying, yes, I see that. So many of you saying that happened to me, right? I see Trisha says that she gets bad anxiety. I also see that Angie's saying, yes, that has happened with me. I also see that Denisha's saying the same thing. But what I want you to know is that there's a way to protect yourself. It's called psychic protection. So now you don't have to be a psychic or a medium to learn psychic protection. It's actually a safeguard that you can use right now. Now, I want you to know a few things to keep you sane through all of this, right? Because sometimes when we absorb negative energy, it has a way of going and freaking us out, right? When we're around somebody that's negative and we can't shake that energy, we're like, oh my God, what does this mean, right? Well, what I want you to know is this. You naturally have a shield of protection with you. That shield of protection is your guardian angel. Most people think that their guardian angel is there to protect them against, impending doom or impending danger. But your guardian angel is there to also help safeguard your energy, meaning that your guardian angel is there to protect you against evil souls and evil spirits. So let's just say, by accident, you walked into a place that was haunted right now. Let's say you walked into a hotel room that was haunted or an abandoned place that was haunted. that soul couldn't attach itself to you or do anything to you because you have a guardian angel that's there. Now, don't get me wrong. For those of you who have encountered, evil souls or haunted places, you can still feel that energy, right? You can still feel the energy of, an evil spirit that's present, or a maleficent a spirit, or a negative soul, right? But those souls can't attach themselves and do things to you. Yes, that you might feel somebody walk by you, they might scare you, they might spook you, but they can't actually do something to you. They can't kill you or bite you or do anything like that, right? Because you have a guardian angel that's there. The only time we see people that get into those problems is when they do something they're not supposed to, right? They play with the Ouija board, or they play with a spirit box. They, delve into things that they don't know what they're doing. But for all of you who are doing the right thing, right, who don't engage with that, you have a guardian angel that keeps you safe and protected. Well, I want you to know this because even when you're around someone who's nasty or negative or evil, their energy can't come into your life. They can make you feel icky, it can make you feel sick, it can make you feel anxious, it can give you nasty thoughts, right? But it can't actually affect you, right? It's just something that you feel temporarily, meaning that you don't actually hold that energy with you, for years and years. It comes and it goes. It's almost like when we walk around somebody who's a smoker, right? When you're around somebody who's a smoker, how many of you have gone to someone's house and for the whole day you smell like smoke, right? You could Febreze yourself, you can put cologne on yourself, perfume on yourself, but that lingering smell stays with you. Well, that's what happens with someone's energy. The same way that smoke can attach to your clothing, or someone's perfume can attach and linger to your clothing, someone's energy can stay with you as well. But what if I told you that there's a way to keep yourself protected with psychic protection? Well, I'm going to teach it to you right now. This is something that I want all of you to know. Is that, first of all, there's two ways to practice psychic protection. One is safeguarding your energy, and two is calling upon souls that can help you. And share this video right now if there's someone that needs to hear this, or if you just want to pass this positive message along. What's so beautiful is that if you are going into a place that you know that's going to make you feel uncomfortable, maybe that you're dealing with somebody who is just a nasty person. Maybe you're going to see that coworker at work that just keeps provoking you or bothering you, right? Maybe it's that you're going to a family get-together. There's someone that you don't like sitting at the table, right? These are real-life scenarios. Call upon your guardian angel. Now, you don't have to know your guardian angel's name. All you have to do is say, angels, I need your help. And you can say this in your head. You can say this in the car before you get into work. You can say this as you're getting ready in the shower, right? Just say, guardian angels, I need your help. Keep me protected. This person's energy just really gets to me. Keep me safe. Keep me guarded. Stand by me. Shelter me with your white light, right? And what you're doing is you're calling in your guardian angel who's responsible for you, and you're asking your guardian angel for that extra layer of protection. Now, there's another thing that you can do. After you call in your guardian angel for help, you can also do this. You can put up a psychic shield. So a psychic shield is literally a way to safeguard your energy. It's to keep your energy here and other people's energy there, right? And sometimes it's not evil energy. How many of you have been around those people whose their energy is just a lot, right? Their energy is a lot to bear. Some people say that about me, actually, right? I was actually just with a Reiki pet practitioner the other day on the podcast, and she was like, Matt, your energy is a lot. Like, she's like, if I were to work on you, she's like, you would drain my energy. She's like, just because you're so high energy all the time. Well, what I want you guys to know is that psychic protection starts with you putting up a wall and a boundary. It's an invisible wall and a boundary. You know that it's there, but nobody else has to know that it's there. And that's the cool part. So if you think about a shield, right? A shield keeps you protected. You stand behind a shield, and anything that hits that shield reflects and bounces off. It can't come into you. Well, that's what you're going to do with psychic protection. Think about a wall that you could place in between yourself and the outside world. It could be an outward-facing mirror where you just picture this massive mirror in front of you that blocks out anyone that is evil. And this works because evil can't face itself. So when you focus on an outward-facing mirror, what you're doing is you're sending energy back where it came from. If someone's directing bad energy to you, it's going back to them. But the cool part about psychic protection is that it only reverts back to the negative energy that someone's sending you. Somebody can still send you love. Somebody can still send you positive thoughts. And in fact, we're responsive to those thoughts, right? People are thinking good thoughts about you. It's lifting you up. You're thinking good thoughts about people. People are thinking healing thoughts about you. It's lifting you up, right? You're thinking healing thoughts about other people. People are thinking loving thoughts about you. It's lifting you up. You're thinking loving thoughts of other people. But then we also have those thoughts that we don't like to talk about, where people are thinking bad thoughts about you. They want to see you fail. They're preying on your downfall. They're preying on, who knows who they're preying on. Maybe it might not even be somebody that you know, but they're sending you negative energy. Psychic protection works by creating this barrier. Think about a shield being in between you and them. Your shields can be made of anything. It can be made of white light. Shields could be made of a reflective coating, of a mirror, whatever that's impenetrable. Think about there being this impenetrable layer between you and the outside world that keeps your energy safe. When you do this, you're protecting your energy. I want to tell you why this works. Because there's some people that will say, well, Matt, that's just wishful thinking. You know, that's not true. That won't work, right? For all of you who are new to psychic ability or new to how energy works, I will tell you the reason why it works. For those of you who think that that's just imagination, think again, because how many of you have felt it? How many of you have felt that one person that's wishing, preying on your downfall, that's sending you bad thoughts, that's sending you bad energy? How many of you have felt sick through that? How many of you, right, have felt someone around you sending you bad energy where literally it had made you feel like there was something physically wrong? You can feel that, right? You can actually feel a thought. And a lot of times it happens with family members, right? If you're close with your mom or someone really close with you and they're mad at you or upset with you, even though if they send you a text message and they're like, the text message seems like it's okay, you can feel the energy behind it. You can feel that energy is not good energy, right? I see that Carol saying that has happened to her. I see so many of you saying yes. Abby's saying yes, it happened with a coworker. Dixie saying yes. I see so many of you writing and saying that you've had this experience. Well, the same way that you can feel a negative thought because someone thinks about this thought and sends it to you and then you feel it, psychic protection works because what psychic protection does is it actually goes and you use your own energy, your own force field around you to create this outside barrier, to create this barrier between you and the outside world. So that this way, when you envision it and you can see it in your mind, it's actually happening. The same way that negative energy can hit you just by someone thinking about a bad thought. They want to see you fail. They don't want to see you happy in your relationship. They want to see whatever it is that they think of, that negative energy hits us. You can combat it by creating this positive energy on your own. Notice psychic protection. Think about a psychic shield. That's what I want you to do tonight as we're getting closer to Halloween. Because what I want you to know is that this shield will protect you against negative energy, evil spirits, evil forces, whatever it is that is not from the light. So what I want you to know is that you can also protect your friends and family. Create this psychic shield and then focus on your husband or your wife or your sister or your brother sitting behind that shield with you. You can use this to protect even people who don't believe. And what I want you to know is that this will change your life. I can tell you I use psychic protection all the time, before every reading, before every event, because I never know what I'm going to encounter, right? A lot of people ask me, and it's not just for the bad energy. Like people ask me all the time, Matt, why don't you sit down and break down during your readings? Why don't you cry during your readings when you're reading for somebody? It's because I use psychic protection, right? If I sat down and I was so overwhelmed by someone's emotions and I sat down and I cried with them, right? I wouldn't be able to do the readings that I do. I wouldn't be able to reach them in the way that I do. So what I want you to know is that psychics and mediums use this. I use this. And I want to teach you to use this because I don't want you to be fearful. I don't want you to be fearful of someone else's energy or what someone else is saying or whatever it may be, because you have the power to take that energy back. You have the power to keep yourself protected. You have the power to keep their energy there and your energy here. So try it tonight before you go to bed or when you're in the shower or when you're getting ready in the morning and you're doing your hair or you're showering. I like to do it in the shower because that's my only time when I'm not bothered by the dead. Well, sometimes I'm bothered by the dead, but I'm not bothered by the cats, my wife, the dead, or the kids, right? Focus on creating that psychic shield. Just close your eyes and focus on the shield around you. Ask your guardian angels to protect you and to keep everyone else's energy there. And I'll tell you, it does work. It's incredible, you guys. And what I also want you to know is that if you want to join me, and as you know, my mom is also a psychic medium. And did you know that me and my mom are giving readings together with one another for one night? We only do this once a year. So on October 30th, the night before Halloween, my mom and I are coming together to give live psychic readings. Now, my mom is a different medium than I am. I see the departed, hear the departed, connect with your loved ones in spirit by hearing them. My mom uses cards, and my mom actually goes and can read tea leaves. So we're putting our abilities together on October 30th, the night before Halloween, 8:00 p.m. Eastern time. This is the time when the spirit world is the strongest and when it's very, very easy to connect with the spirit world and hear messages. So if you want to join us, you can join us anywhere in the world. We're doing this live online. You have to be registered. One night only. Here's where you can go. MeetMattFrazier.com. See that link? MeetMattFrazier.com. Click on online readings. And once you get to online readings, you'll see Dual Mediumship with Matt and his mom. And if you're here on Facebook with me, just type the word Halloween in the comments below, and I will go and send you the link. So if you're here on Facebook, or if you got to go to my Facebook page, type the word Halloween, and I will send you the link where you can join me and my mom. But it's one night only, October 30th, live online. The moment that you sign up, I will send you a link with your login information. And I hope that you'll join me and my mom, because I can't wait to see what happens. You know, Halloween is always the time when the souls are the strongest. And it's not because of anything that's scary or spooky or crazy. It's actually because our world is close to their world. Think of it this way. The same way that there's certain times when our world is more connected, when our world is more connected with the solar system, right? How many of you have had those moments where, you've seen on the news that we're closest to Mars, so we can see this planet or that planet, right? It goes in orbit and we're closer to different planets and different things. The same thing kind of happens with the spirit world. During the time of Halloween is when our world gets really super close to the spirit world. The veil lifts. It's this energy between our world and the spirit world, making spirit communication easy. Now, sometimes people take advantage of that in the wrong way, right? They play with spirit boxes, they play with Ouija boards, and they get themselves into trouble talking with the negative souls. But what I want you to know is that psychics and mediums like myself actually use it as a time to hear clear messages from the spirit world. Much like when you're on a really good internet connection and you're talking to somebody on the phone or on FaceTime or over video like we are right now, and you can hear them crystal clear. Well, that's what happens the closest that we are to Halloween. So if you want to join my mom and I for dual mediumship, just head to my website, meetmattfrazier.com. And tonight before you go to bed, right, I want you to think about your psychic shield. Think about what it could be. Get really creative with it. And as long as you can visualize it and visualize it protecting you, when you do this every day, you got to do this every day it starts anew, you keep yourself protected. So try it tonight. Let me know how it works. And in the meantime, I also want you to know that I just announced the very last online readings that I'm doing from now till the end of the year, you guys. So if you'd like a reading with me, by now I'm sure you've seen all the thousands of people who have gotten readings live online. Just head to meetmattfrazier.com and click on online readings to see my latest online schedule. And also you can see tour dates as well. I'm coming to Foxwoods Resort Casino to give readings in December. I'm also coming to Atlantic City to the Borgata in December. In just about a week from now, I'll be heading to Peekskill, New York, and Saratoga, New York, and a bunch of other places. So go to meetmattfrazier.com, where you can find online readings, tour schedules. I'll also be coming to California. There's a few California dates on there. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to meet your loved ones in spirit. And I can't wait to channel their messages from the afterlife. So I'm going to leave you with that. And if this video helped you in some way, click share. I love seeing so many of you guys here on my page, whether it be on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. And more importantly, I can't wait to share more ways for you to connect with your own psychic ability and to connect with those you love in spirit. I'll see you soon.